Video opens with fast-paced, dynamic shots, a cannon firing, a spy passing a note, a shadowy figure on horseback, a woman loading a musket. Host energetic. Speaking quickly. Forget George Washington and Paul Revere for a second. What if I told you the American Revolution was won by a gay Prussian general, a female spy who tricked the British, and a black double agent who saved the entire French fleet? These are the forgotten heroes whose stories are so wild, they sound like they're straight out of a Hollywood movie. You think you know the story of America's birth? Think again. Upbeat, historical-themed music begins. Host. Coming in at number 5 is Baron von Steuben. He was a Prussian military officer who couldn't find work in Europe, partly because of rumors about his homosexuality. But Benjamin Franklin saw his potential and sent him to America. Von Steuben arrived at Valley Forge to find a starving, disorganized mess of an army. He didn't speak English, but he taught the Continental Army professional military drills, discipline, and tactics. He literally wrote the book on it, the manual that would be used by the U.S. Army for decades. Without him, the Continental Army might have simply fallen apart. Next, at number 4, we have Agent 300. This is a name you won't find in most history books, mainly because we still don't know her real identity. She was a key member of the Culper spy ring, George Washington's secret intelligence network in New York City. Agent 355 used her social connections to get dangerously close to high-ranking British officers, gathering critical information that helped expose Benedict Arnold's plot to surrender West Point. Her bravery was immense, and her identity remains one of the Revolution's greatest mysteries. At number 3 is James Armistead Lafayette. Born into slavery, Armistead volunteered to spy for the Continental Army, posing as a runaway slave. He gained the trust of British General Cornwallis and became a double agent. He fed the British false information while sending crucial intelligence about their troop movements back to the Americans. His reports were vital in helping the American and French forces trap Cornwallis at Yorktown, the final major battle of the war. After the victory, the Marquis de Lafayette helped him gain his freedom, and he adopted Lafayette as his own last name. Our number 2 forgotten hero is Sybil Ludington. You've heard of Paul Revere's ride, but what about Sybil? At just 16 years old, she rode twice as far as Revere, staggering 40 miles through a dark rainy night to warn colonial militia that the British were burning Danbury, Connecticut. She rallied the troops who would go on to push the British back to their ships. She was a teenage girl who did the work of an entire regiment, a true unsung hero of the Revolution. And finally, our number 1 forgotten hero, Dr. Joseph Warren. Before Washington, before Jefferson, there was Warren. He was a leading patriot in Boston, the man who dispatched Paul Revere and William Dawes on their famous midnight ride. He was a brilliant leader and a newly commissioned Major General, but he chose to fight as a private soldier at the Battle of Bunker Hill. He fought on the front lines until the very end, where he was killed in the final assault. His sacrifice inspired the colonies, turning him into a martyr for the cause of liberty. He gave everything for a nation he would never see. Music swells host. These are just 5 of the countless individuals whose courage and sacrifice have been lost to time. Their stories remind us that history is written by more than just the famous names. It's built on the bravery of ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Who's another forgotten hero we should know about? Let me know in the comments below.